Hi, Peter. Happy Easter to you, too. Oh my gosh, the ice cream truck's coming. Wouldn't be a Sunday afternoon without that ice cream truck messing up my video. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, boy. Let's see, did you just say what I play the Doors? I barely saw that. Barely. But I do have an arrangement of Light My Fire that I like to play. I think there's a recording of it on YouTube, actually, from an old gig of mine. Hello, Laura Frost. When will I be on YouTube with Rick Beato? I don't know. Hopefully, at some point. That would be really fun. I think most guitar players are bummed today about the passing of Alan Holdsworth. Rick and I talked about that briefly, so that's very sad. You know that it would be untrue. Thanks, Pierre. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, hello, Portugal. Boy, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Hi, Abby. Come on, baby, light my fire. I don't want to play with the ice cream truck. I'm trying to set the night on fire. You were going to ask about Jackson Brown? I like Jackson Brown. I like, I'm gonna da 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 da. People want me to bring my kids on in here? Maybe. La da 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 da. When the evening rolls around. Yeah, the Pretender, that's right. We'll make love until our strength is gone. When the morning light comes streaming in, we'll get up and do it again. Oh man, I like that song. Let's see, somebody just said Billy's Bounce. I love Billy's Bounce. I especially love it with the ice cream truck, Turkey in the Straw. No, that's the Entertainer today, isn't it? Yeah, but they're not in C. Oh my gosh. They're in A flat. Could I play All of Me? Yes, I can play Billy's Bounce and I can play All of Me. Let's see, Billy's Bounce. That one goes. Thanks, Avi. Is that right? Is that Billy's Bounce? I think it is. All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my arms, I wanna lose them. Take my lips, I never lose them. You wanna hear me and Louie, Doug? Your goodbyes left me with eyes that cry. I've been trying to think of a good video for Louie. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Vic, I'm sorry you're struggling with the walking bass video. I hope you stick with it. I think it's a good little easy formula that most people can grab onto. Oh, you'd like to see a Steely Dan tune tutorial? That would be really cool. Would take some work on my part. Hello, Indonesia. I do use a lot of D in my scatting. In fact, I really try hard to only use D. I have old habits that die hard, but if I could scat just the way I wanted to, I would almost all the time use D. I thought somebody like questioned me the other day on my. Well, you can always question me. But they were like, I think Amy already figured out the chords to these songs and she knew them and she doesn't have a good ear at all. They totally caught me. That was it. Why do I only use D? Not just D, not just D, but just the D sound. So that's a good question, Abby. What if I was, this is better than going to church. Get your butt to church, Brian. If I was scatting on all of me like that, there's all kinds of syllables I could use. I could say whatever I wanted. If I started like that, I could do ba do ba 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 boo ba. I could do ga do do gee do goo do do ga. There's all kinds of things, right? Shooby dooby dooby dat doo ah. All kinds of things. I just tend to think that a nice line sounds better if you're thinking about the nice line and not the weirdness. So I try to make it as smooth as possible so that people don't pay attention to the fact that I'm scatting. They just pay attention to the pretty notes. I could probably improvise over Enjoy Spring. It's been a while. That's a cool tune. You catch me though. No. It's been a while. You get me. La do do da. There we go. I like to do only one thing so it makes it less noticeable. Great insight right there. That's right. I think that using S syllables is not okay. I think that there is a trend in scat singing right now. Whenever I hear people, I hear them start their lines by saying saw. I just hear it all the time. And I'm it's fine. I don't like it. I think it's, for some reason everybody's doing it. And I tend to, something about Jacob Collier right there, but I missed it. Type it again if you don't mind. I tend to think that I don't really want to follow trends like that. I'd rather just pick something and go with it that feels natural to me. But it's cool if people do it. It's fine. I'm pretty good at not paying attention to their scat syllables and just paying attention to their lines. So I tend to just kind of ignore it if I hear it. On the new music interview with I don't know if you can link it in here. I actually haven't had time to watch it, but I've heard amazing things about June Lee's little interview with Jacob Collier, and I can't wait to watch it. Ain't misbehaving? Transcribing do I incorporate into practice sessions, and is that transcribing? Is that what you said? Quiet chords from your guitar floating on the silence that surrounds us. I tend to only transcribe when I hear something that interests me. If I'm listening to something and something pops out at me, I think, I want to write that down, and then I do it. And now lately I think, I want to write that down, and then I want to make a video about it. Bye. Have a happy Easter. Let's see. Such a pretty song. I keep notebooks of all my transcriptions. Show you, and I forgot, but La Fiesta is a really cool tune. How does that La Fiesta is a great tune. I haven't played that in a really long time, and I forgot about it. Let's look it up. Is that all right? I played that. I used to play that a lot. It's in E minor. I can remember that. That's gonna bug me if I don't hear how it goes. Hold on one sec. Okay, I found something on YouTube. Sexy picture of Chick Corea. Oh my gosh. You see it? Oh. Chick. That's right. That's right. That's a cool song. Yeah, I love it. Oh, that's right. I like that. When does it do that? I want it to do that. It's got a waltz for a bridge. E, right? F over E. G, F, F, E. Here it comes. No, not yet. I'm sorry, you guys might be bored. I have seen Chick live. The coolest part about seeing Chick live was watching him warm up. Have you guys ever seen him? When does that bridge come? I want the bridge to come. Here, that's annoying, right? The bridge goes so that's an E minor. Goes to A major, I think. Now it's a diminished chord. And F is the melody. It's not a diminished chord, it's the 3 dominant chord. And then it goes up a half step, up another half step. Here's the diminished chord. A with an E on the bottom, and then another diminished chord to come up, right? There are some cool big band arrangements for it. Cool tune. Thanks for reminding me about that. Really fun to improvise over, isn't it? Yeah. Julian, thank you. So nice. I don't know that. Drifting Blues, I never heard of it before. Sweet Georgia Brown, that's a fun one. Let's do that. Let's see. Somewhere there's a video of me spinning a basketball on my finger while I whistle. Sweet. I'm pretty good at spinning a basketball on my finger. Oh, that's cool. I will, Mark. Let's see, what key am I in? Where am I? No! I don't even know, you guys. I lost it. Clubs and some amazing musicians here. I wish I could go out and hear people every single night, but I absolutely can't. But yeah, it's great. It's really great. It's more relaxed in LA than it is in New York. When I lived in New York and I would go to like a jam session, I would get up there and for one, just pray that somebody called the tune that I knew. Because if they didn't, if they called a tune and you said you don't know it, they might give you one more chance, but probably not. They'd probably be like, all right, Gary, you come up and play piano. And then Gary would come up and play piano and you'd have to go sit down. then Gary gets to play and you don't get to play at all. So that kind of stunk. But then you move to LA and you go to a jam session and then somebody calls a tune and you're like, I don't know that one. And they're like, oh, what do you want to do? Everybody's in LA, they're just like, that's okay, whatever you want. So it's better. Get out of here, Gary. Why do you have to come? Thank you, Eduardo. I'm so glad. No, I haven't seen a Jaco Pastoria's documentary. I'd like to. You should tweet me the link, maybe. Let's play Name That Tune. It would be fun, but we're not going to right now. Bolivia, you love Cedar Walton. I love Cedar Walton too. I got to hear Cedar Walton one time at the Village Vanguard when I lived in New York, and he was playing with Billy Higgins. I sat right next to Billy Higgins, and he smiled at me so many times. He was like the happiest drummer I've ever seen in my life. He had his cool little cap on, and he's just bouncing, just like exuding joy the entire time. And he just kept looking at me. Like, I feel like we have this connection, me and Billy. You would like something by Bruce Hornsby? What does Bruce Hornsby even do? I'm looking stuff up. Let's do that. But I feel like Bruce Hornsby's got a really nice voice. Is he the guy who sings Get a Job? Get a job, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Yeah. Oh, and Mandolin Rain. I love that one. How's that one go? Let's see. That one's so nice. Oh, I gotta listen to an ad, and then let's play Mandolin Rain a little bit. Oh, I have watched the Oscar Peterson interview. I love to watch Oscar Peterson be interviewed. Oh my gosh. He was so eloquent and thoughtful and well-spoken. Everything he said was poignant. Oh yeah, this is a cool song. Do you guys know this one? Mandolin Rain. Oh yeah. And then it goes, listen to the mandolin rain. I like that song. What do I think about Corey Henry? That dude is dynamite. If I could meet Corey Henry, that would be amazing. I'd love to watch videos of him. He's so good. Well, let's see. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to do it earlier and I forgot. And then I forgot again. And that was that somebody asked me how I make my videos. And it's embarrassing because it's super low tech. But I am, oh man, I said last week, but I can't quite make up my mind on it on a camera. I have enough money saved up to get a good camera. So right now I use my iPhone, and it's an iPhone 7 Plus, which I don't really like because the microphone on it for talking on the phone really stinks. But I think I can show you. Let's see. Okay, so I have this. I have a selfie stick. It's made by, here it is, Lifestyle Designs, and I got it on Amazon for $40 a long time ago. You can see on the bottom of it, it has this place for the tripod to screw into, and then you can make it long. This is key for me. This guy, because what I do is I take. Well, I'm gonna show you the other part. I don't know if I can do it because it's sitting on my tripod right now. So, but let me try. I'll take my phone out of there. Let me flip my. I'm gonna flip my camera. Can I flip my camera? Yeah, I can flip my camera. Okay, so there's this guy, right? And then this thing screws right off, and also it's on a swivel. So if I press this, then this thing swivels, right? And then these also, they're sticky on the bottom. They get taller, whoops, and they get shorter. And then this screws off, and this screws onto the bottom of my selfie stick so that I can make it, a really high, there we go, tripod. And then, then I have a cajon. You've probably seen my cajon in some of my videos before, just a box, you know? So, I mean, it's really low tech. Gives away, like, I don't know what you imagined that I do, but you better not be imagining me doing anything. I take my cajon, which looks like this, and I can't believe, well, usually I set it right down next to my piano, like where my right hand goes, just at the end, and then I set up my tripod on top of it, just about halfway high, and then I angle my phone so that I can just kind of look at my phone right there and you can see the keys and me. That's one of my shots that I do. Yeah, it is kind of a big cajon. You guys know what a cajon is, right? It's a drum. Then I take that dang cajon and I just set it right down by the pedals, right here. And it's really awkward. And then I take my tripod and I put it right on top of it, so it's just sitting right here in front of me, and then the camera's about up here. So that's the phone. It has the tilty thing, right? So I just tilt it down, and I stand up and I focus it, and it's got my hands on the keyboard, because it seems like most people really like to see the keys not at an angle. I used to do it at an angle, like all my New Orleans blues riff videos are at an angle of my hands, and that seemed not to be very popular, so they like to see it from above. So really awkward. I take that cajon, I put it right there, I put the tripod going up, and I sit askew with my foot reached around the cajon to play the pedal and my hands on either side of it, and that's how I play my dang piano videos for you guys, and now you know. So I'm sure there's a better way to do it, and hopefully I'll figure that out. But it works, and I'm fast at it. Hola, Venezuela. You'd like to hear an original? That's a good idea. Yeah, people do like to see the keys, and why not? And something by Tom Waits, that's a great idea too. Okay, something original. How about... I could give you, I have some new things that I haven't played very much at all, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. So let's see. How about I try, I don't know, I'm having trouble thinking. But you did say one by Tom Waits. I didn't see your question about the cajon. Oh, you'd like to hear Just Us? I could try Just Us, it's been a while. Let me think. Thanks for knowing Just Us. Tom Waits. I love Tom Waits. Maybe in G. Phones off the hook. Hold on to that sound check question. That's a great one. No one knows where we are. It's a long time since I've drank champagne. The Skirt and Suit theme song, Richard? You're so nice. That's a good idea. The ocean's as big, as blue as your eyes. So it's a D chord, but I left the G chord on it to make it suspended for a second. And then it goes to an E flat diminished chord, but I decided to keep the D because it has such a nice rub. We lived in Coney Island. Hear it? La da 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 da. I wanna take it with me when I go. So pretty. You asked for the Skirt and Suit theme song. I'd love to do that. I hope I get to record an album with Joshua Payne because we've put together some pretty fun stuff in our group Skirt and Suit. The best place to hear us is on our Instagram. We were building that up pretty good for a while. He plays banjo on this one. Happy Easter. If the hillbillies feel us, they want to make a deal with us. They want to dance at the high school football game. A tailgate party in the parking lot. We'll set up shop in their pickup trucks. If they ask, I'll wear a skirt, you'll wear a suit, and we'll play. Oh, let's see. That's a big question. You should email me that big question where you talk. Did you just talk about Snarky Puppy, I think? Anyway, that song, I wrote that song for Joshua and I to play because when we decided to call our duo Skirt and Suit, we thought no matter what, like no matter where anybody might ever hire us to play, we're always going to wear a skirt and suit. And so I thought, what are the crazy situations where people might hire us where it would seem really crazy to wear a skirt and a suit, but we'd do it anyway. So there's 3 verses to it. That first one was, if the hillbillies want to ask us to play a tailgate party at their high school football game, I said we'll set up shop in their pickup truck. And then the second one, see if you guys know what it's about. I think you can guess it, but I always wonder if people can guess. It goes, and if the geeks all convene, oh, you know they'll want to swing with us. We'll have them rocking on the Starship Enterprise. We'll have them dancing till they've had enough. Tell Mr. Scotty he can beam me up. If they ask, I'll wear a skirt, you'll wear a suit, and we'll play. Where are we? Do you know where that? Yes, it's for the Trekkies. At what? At what, Tony? Star Trek Con. Yeah. It's like at yeah, like that. Like at Comic-Con or whatever. Yeah, when the Trekkies all have a convention, right? Star Trek convention. That's what it is. And then there's a third verse too about New Orleans. Yeah, it's a Star Trek reference. Actually, Joshua loves Star Trek. I put that one in there for him. Let's see. How do I practice when I have kids? I did a video about that, didn't I? I talked about the time that I sat next to Joanne Brackeen on a plane, and she told me that having kids is absolutely no excuse for not practicing. And I kind of looked at her like she was crazy, but she had 4 kids and she did it. But the worst thing about having kids and practicing, I know, is that as soon as you sit down to play, they want your attention, right? Like they want to climb all over you, and then you can't. Yeah, irritating kids. Let's see. Improvise in harmony with myself. I can do that. You guys, there's so many good ones. I'm sorry that I can't do them all. What if I just start, let's challenge myself a little bit. I'll start in the key of D flat and I'll sing okay, I'll try to do a Barry Manilow song for you. I'll sing an F and I'll play an A flat. serious, Barry Manilow? Serious? Just for a second. You know I can't smile without you. I can't smile without you. And there you go. Do I have perfect pitch? I do have a video about that. It's called Developing Perfect Pitch. And I answered that question in the video because the answer is yes and no. When I'm sound checking, what am I listening for? That's the question that was asked just a little bit ago, and it's a good one. I listen, I have to make sure that my monitor's right if I'm sound checking. That's the number one thing when you're singing, especially singing and playing. I have to make sure that my voice sounds good. So it's got to be just right. I usually tell the sound guy or girl to put my highs at about 2, my mids at about 1, and my lows at 12. And we start from there. Oh, cool, Joe. That is a good book, the Beato book. You don't talk to me about my eyebrows. Oh, my gosh. Because if I don't think that my voice sounds nice coming back at me, I won't think about anything else the whole night. And it ruins my playing. It ruins how I hear everybody else. So the first things first. Got to make sure my voice sounds right and that I have enough piano in the monitor too. Anyway, it might sound a little conceited, doesn't it? It does when I say it out loud, but that's the truth. Yes, and then I add some reverb for sure. How do you scat on a super fast blues? That's a good question. I do have a video called How to Scat Sing Super Fast, something like that, where I kind of touch on that. I got asked to go do a little guest performance at Long Beach Community College last fall, and she said, we're gonna sing a blues. I forget what she said the tempo marking was. It was ridiculously fast. It was like, I don't know what it was, 240, or it was just 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 boom. And the bass player's barely keeping up, just crazy. And these kids are trying to take scat solos over that fast of a blues. And my job, I love D'Angelo, my job was to come in there and take a scat solo over that fast of a blues. And the poor kids were knocking themselves out trying to sing eighth notes over that. And whatever the tempo was, it was just as fast as I could possibly sing eighth notes. So I was glad because I couldn't have gone any faster. And I tried not to do too much. And I'm going to do a video on this week because especially when you sing a blues, you definitely want to try not to do too much no matter what your tempo is. I taught a lesson this week to a girl who was super talented. And when she scatted on the blues, she sounded great, but it was a little like it sounded nice, but what I was waiting for was take a break. You gotta take a break. And she was like, oh yeah, breaks. Yeah, space, right. So my video will be about that and about the fact that if you say something, it's almost like a conversation. I think that's what I'll focus on, make my video about, that it's like a conversation, You got to take time to listen to somebody else. You got to take a little time to think about what you just said, and then think about your next thing. So, I love to listen to Jacob Collier. His album is amazing. New York State of Mind. That's a good tune. I feel like I played that last week. Victor Wooten talks about that. Yeah, I'll bet he does. All right, let's do a quick medley to end. And I will try my hardest for every song I see to at least play a couple of bars of it. And I do the first one I've seen. Try to think that love's not around. The falling leaves drift by my window. Lady Madonna, the children at your feet, they're writing songs. smile when you are gone. Something in the way she moves. Valerie's dancing in a room outside my bed, you know. Let's see. Long ago, and oh so far away, killing in the name of no. Let's see. Look at me, look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. Stayed up at the morning just to pass the time. There's something wrong here, there can be no denying. Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. Who can you say when you had such luck? I'm in love, I'm all shook up. Oh my gosh. If I leave here tomorrow, love is like a never-ending melody. Looking back on when I was a little nappy-headed boy, it had to be you. It had to be you. Night and day, you were the one. Oh, say it's only your paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea. I get too hungry for dinner at 8. Mash. And did somebody just say bye bye, little Sebastian? Bye bye, little Sebastian. And oh, there's Drake. I got my eyes on you. Everything that I see, I want your heart, love, and emotion endlessly. Hey, who do I hear in the kitchen? Ella's in the kitchen. Ella, do you want to sing something with me? She said yes. That's how we'll end it. Ella will come sing something with me. Thank you guys for all those requests. That was super fun. Oh, hit the like button if you didn't hit the like button yet, because that's a nice thing to do. Hey, pretty girl. How are you? Thanks. That's so nice of you. Who would do that? Ella, would you like to sing something with me? Yes, I would. What do you want to sing? Something by the Beatles, maybe?
I don't know.
We know. You know this one? Yes. Yeah? Want to sing melody or harmony? We'll try the melody. We'll see how it goes. There are places I remember in my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places
the piano? The right hand?
I don't know.
Try it. You want to?
Somewhere.
Miles, you want to sing something?
I'm wondering where your second phone is.
Oh, it's right here.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah. All kinds of shenanigans. Ready? Let's go slow.
I don't know it.
They're really good. Together. B flat. Yeah. A flat. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Scale. Yeah, that was good. That was very good. Oh, I'm glad you ended up here too. Push the button. Thank you. Well, Ella and I about to sign off. Pretty sure. I gotta give Ella a ride somewhere and everything too. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching and subscribing and sharing with your friends and your requests and your nice, encouraging comments and everything. Ciao, ciao. Goodbye, Benny and Michael and April and Brittany and Frankman and Keith and Dragon Tales, Ella, and Christina and Scott. Scott, thank you. You left a nice comment today. Rob and I'm not reading that one. And Steven and Ed, Amy. Thank you guys. See you next time.
Bye.